A mixture of extreme pride, happy, massively relieved.
Massively relieved, yeah. There was a pretty tense moment at the end there,
Still
wasn't
slightly
there?
annoyed actually to have that moment taken away from them like that. I'm annoyed.
Mother is not happy. But the French put this protest in at the end there to try and reclaim their silver, basically. But protest had no merit, and everyone's pretty upset with them for spoiling the moment, frankly. Well, this is where it starts for everybody. It always starts at a sailing club somewhere around the country, and the clubs play a huge part for bringing young people into the sport, and you sort of can't overstate that. This is one of the biggest clubs in the country, but there are clubs dotted around all over the country doing the same sort of thing, running youth programs, junior programs, getting kids involved, and you'll find that everybody in the team today has come through that sort of process. I grew up in Helensburgh in Scotland, and the sailing club was a very good sailing club. We started when we were quite young, and it was the club racing that really sort of let us develop our skills. Really good actually. Really proud, really pleased, and so delighted for Eilidh, because she's committed her whole life to this. She's been sailing the 470 since she was 15. She skipped out all the youth classes so that she could focus just on the 470, and this has been truly her life's ambition.
And she skipped out on her education as well. She made that decision that she was going to go sailing, and this was her dream, so she gave that up as well.
Did she make that quite early on, or was that a later decision on the education side of things?
Well, after A-levels, she just decided not to go to university and focus on the sailing and sort of go all in, if you like. Yeah, it's always something you can pick up later on, but you can only be be a sports person or an athlete once.
And we 100% were committed to her doing that as well. It wasn't our suggestion, but we when she made it, we knew then that she was committed and that she'd made her mind up, really, so then just let it go. So we did constantly say to her, "Are you sure you want to be doing this?" And she never wavered. She just always said, "Yes, this is what I want."
Yeah, it was actually, we enjoyed the travelling around. We didn't do as much as some parents have done, and we've tended to be less involved than a lot of parents. We sort of stand back a little bit, and we support on the shore rather than on the water. We've never been the sort of folks to be on the rib, sort of coaching your children from the rib all the time, and I think that's worked really well, because it's let Eilidh develop in her own way, her own skills, without too much sort of parental input, if you like. I'm the sort of sage on the shore.
Oh, he's the best mentor ever. Dinners with Eilidh and Mike are really boring because they just talk sailing the whole time.
You can ask for a better mentor, really, could you?
Yes, the best mentor. Yeah.